bring everyone in right now because I want to keep talking about food. Food makes me happy. I want to ask you all about what you're growing that you've been taking from your garden to your table this summer, because so many people are growing their own vegetables. Shai, I'm going to start with you because you're sort of like me. Like, are you growing anything, my friend? We're growing a bit, but it's really all Leo. Are you growing anything?
Well, I'm going to be honest. I had herbs growing on my terrace, but you and I both know this, as does all of our Cityline family. I kill everything. So the only thing I'm growing right now are weeds.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Listen, there are certain weeds you can
Shai
eat.
and I will always tune into Cityline because one day we're going to learn. One day we're going to learn. Okay, Claire just talked about the basil from her garden. So we know you get that. What else are you growing in your garden, Claire?
Well, I always have rhubarb, which is perennial, so it comes up. It's the first thing that comes up every spring. I'm always so excited about it. I don't get too much, but I get enough to make a pie or two. And I've tried growing strawberries and tomatoes, but the squirrels in my neighborhood, the raccoons, I don't know what they are, but they always get to the fruit and the vegetables before I can get them, so I've given up.
Let's go over to Ann now. Ann Z, what are you doing? What are you taking from the garden and putting right onto the table?
Well, absolutely nothing. I don't have a garden. I have a balcony, but I only have flowers on it. So I'm not even going to pretend. However, the farmer's market has reopened, and I love shopping there, and I like buying anything local. And usually what I do is whatever is in season and looks appetizing, I buy. And then when I come home, I Google a recipe. That's how I roll.
Yeah, and I think that's how most people roll. So don't worry, no shame here in that game. I love it. Okay, let's go over to Jason now. Jason, do you have a garden? Are you growing anything that you are putting right onto the table?
You know, Tracy, I was kind of hoping that you would have just forgot that I was here and skipped over this, because it's almost like in school when you don't really have an answer, and you're just hoping the teacher just kind of like skips over you. In any case, because I'm not really sure, I didn't really know what to bring to this conversation, and because I don't have a backyard, I certainly don't have a garden. But then I remembered that the building next to my condo, which is right in the heart of downtown Toronto, they've planted this amazing garden right in the front by the street, and I thought that was so cool. I almost grabbed like a bunch of kale to make a salad, but then I read the sign that it said that it was for like food centers, like it was being planted for a charitable reason, so it's a good thing I didn't take the kale. But it's so cool. I thought that that was such a cool way to do what we're talking about. It's not my garden, but it's so cool that it's like next door. So that's all that I have to bring to this conversation.
I love it. The best thing you could possibly bring to a Cityline conversation is honesty, and I think we all get that now. You look around at the cast of characters, me, Shai, Jason, Ann. Yeah, we're not going to have good answers. Claire for sure, but not the rest of us.
Thanks,
and
Claire.
that's okay. Everyone knows that's how our little family rolls here at Cityline.